And welcome back to Crypto Hawk channel. We got some big news. A lot of people look. I don't have all the answers with Ripple. This whole thing has been like a mystery. They do all this secretive stuff. This is such high level. What's going on with the Ripple China and all this stuff, Ripple Russia and all that. So I don't purport to have all the answers. What I'm telling you is this thing is getting set up to run everything. That's what I do know. I don't know how they're going to put all these pieces together, but I've got massive information that Ripple posted for everybody to see. I don't know where these stable coins fit in exactly with the XRP and all that and CBDCs, but Ripple's planning. Ripple's involved with the BIS, the Federal Reserve, all these things. Like, this is massive. And they posted a little 6-page deal that I'm going. I'll tell you what, YT was not letting me post the program for like 2-3 hours. It took. I posted that shit around 12 o'clock. These little videos that I made took like 3 hours, 4 hours from the hit. All right, so and then 1 or 2 of them won't even post. So I was like, what the hell? Now, what's interesting is they go right to Facebook and right to my Instagram, right to my Twitter. So make sure, if you want to be notified with Crypto Hulk, go down in the description, or maybe if Crypto She-Hulk's here, post my social media address. Make sure you get notified. Don't just rely on YouTube. And I know you're like, well, I don't want to join any other social media. Well, then when YouTube doesn't notify you, and I've got important information, I guess you just won't get it then because you don't join social media. That's fine. You could miss out, but the other people won't, all right? So with that, first 5 people: Anonymous Jack, Hunter, XR, Poseidon, TK, gotcha. Man, we got a show. And that's for show. Let me do a copy paste right here. And let's see, somebody click on that link and see if it works, because I'm going to be teaching on it and you're going to want to see it. You might even want to download it to your computer. Somebody let me know if that link works. Yes, Crypto She-Hulk says yes. Okay, that's the first one. Yes, it does, says Arthur L. Okay, when I saw this, I'm like, holy bejesus. Okay, I'm just like, what? I've only been saying for a couple years now, the first thing we need to get rich, global crypto regulations. Like, I'm not caring what the fucking price is right now. I'm not. What I'm looking at is trying to understand how we got Ripple Russia and Ripple China #1 from 2013 and 4. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around that one. How does a software company in San Francisco hook up deals in the Red Dragon country? I'm trying to figure that out. Now, I don't have all these answers. I got my beliefs. If you want to know my opinion, and I've already told you already, Ripple is the government. Ripple is the 5 families that's running the world. Ripple is their plan to control everybody with crypto and make us all slaves eventually. I mean, they're on their way now. They got all this spy equipment. Some girl on social media is like, the LAPD is listening to everybody, and they bought some software program from the Middle East, that little country that's getting bombed, and they're spying, and then the IRS. So it's like, it's just a matter of time. But I'm going to show you today. So there's 2 things: global crypto regs, and what's the next thing I said we need to be rich? Global tokenization of real world assets. This is what we're looking at right here today. Right here, tokenized deposits Essentials and impact. This is what Ripple's talking about right here. Let me scroll down. You can follow me together with this. It's a 6 page. It's a lightweight. As it's lightweight, meaning there's not a lot of reading. This is like the heaviest weight shit that I've seen Ripple put out so far. Okay, tokenize. Here we go. Let me get a cough drop because I'm going to be doing some talking here. Um, we are we are at the last mile of this endurance race. When you see what I'm going to show you today, they're working on the last part of it, everybody. Like, this shit ain't going to take forever anymore. I kept telling you, global crypto regs, global tokenization, bam, that's what this is right here. They are working on the last bit of shit, okay? Tokenized bank deposits represent a groundbreaking. Are you hearing? They're using the word groundbreaking, okay? I think this is a big report. A groundbreaking fusion of traditional banking with blockchain technology, ushering in a new paradigm in financial transactions as banks and distributed ledger technology firms collaborate. Think of a crypto that works with banks. You know, from day one, all the Bitcoin people would call Ripple what? The banker's coin. And be like, ha, 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 right? I remember all that. Of course you do too. The banker's coin. And they thought they were just all that. It's going to be great when Bitcoin goes to zip coin, meaning zip zero. We're going to call it zip coin. as banks and distributed ledger technology firms. Oh, like Ripple? Yes. Collaborate. That means work together. How many banks are working with Bitcoin? Keep it real. Zero. Because Bitcoin doesn't have an office. You can't work with them. Oh, got him. They are exploring the potential of bringing regulated liabilities such as commercial, like banks, and central bank money. Oh, and e-money. That's electronic money, electronic cash. Let me go right to what we got here. I'm going to show you the 2015 Ripple Settlement Agreement. You know, the one that nobody ever teaches, just Crypto Hulk. I got it loaded right there. Now, there's a 2000. We're going to talk about e-money real quick. I'm not going to give you a lecture. Okay, if you look at this first page here, what does it say at the top? United States Department of Justice. That's the FBI and everybody all investigated Ripple 10 years or 9 years ago. Let me scroll down. So what this is for brand new people, this right here is why the court hearings with Ripple are all fake. The government 9 years ago determined that Ripple was electronic money. It's not a security. I mean, the XRP was electronic money. And also they called it currency. Nowhere in this, you think about this, the Justice Department of the United States, the Treasury both call Ripple, the company, a money service business, and the XRP was called electronic cash, or it was called currency. That's it. No security, no nothing. Ripple wasn't doing any kind of nothing whatever, because guess what? You got the FBI working for the Department of Justice who investigated the fuck out of this and found nothing wrong. Oh, yeah. Fake court trial, okay? Also, they found out, let me repeat, the Justice Department found out that Ripple has not sold any XRP since like May 2013. That's about almost 11 years ago. Fake court trial. Hey, this is the court papers here. Read it when we're done. That's a whole nother show. Now, where are we going? You got your first page, second page, third page, fourth page. Your fifth page will be a signature page. Now, we go to something called attachment A. Scroll down. That's page 1. You got page 2. You got page 3. Right here on page 4, at the top, Roman numeral 3, violations, okay? Paragraph 16. Let's look here. I'm going to paraphrase for you. Ripple Labs has been described in, quote, a currency exchange service. Stop right there. What do? They exchange currency. Next line. Ripple facilitates the transfers of what? E-cash. Electronic cash is what it says here. And then in the next line down a couple, electronic cash equivalents. Okay, electronic cash. Now we go back to the Ripple report. And what does it talk about here? E-money. There you go. This report is talking about using an e-money onto blockchain networks. Now, gee, I wonder what possibly they could be using. Let me tell you something right here. Like I said, I don't know all the answers. I don't know how an XRP and stable. Look, I don't fucking know. But what I do know is that they're talking about e-money, which I just showed you. Right now, Ripple's XRP is the only. You want to talk about clarity? Crypto Hulk just showed you. No other fucking channel, okay? Crypto Hulk showed you right here, this 2015 Ripple settlement that all the dumbasses are like, oh, that's 9 or 10 years old. That doesn't mean anything. I'm just like, wow, what do you think of the Constitution? It's like 230 years old. That must really mean nothing to you. Okay, so what we got here is Ripple showing us that e-money, electronic cash, whatever you want to call it, e-money is going onto blockchain networks to facilitate global transfer. I just showed you what crypto, the government, I just showed you in a 2015 court document what the United States government calls electronic cash. It ain't Bitcoin. It ain't Ethereum. Last time I read that article about, fucking 1 minute ago, Ripple's name was there and the XRP was right there too, all over that fucking court document. No other cryptos were there. Now, that's the e-money we're talking about. That's the e-money we invested in, okay? Now, I don't care what the other channels say. Well, Crypto Hulk, what if they don't use this? What if they don't? You know what? How about we just watch Crypto Hulk and stop worrying about the dumb shit that people are saying? Because none of these motherfuckers know about Ripple China, do they? No. Can they produce the website? No. Do they know about Ripple China and any of that stuff? Ripple Russia, Ripple Singapore? Can they show you the safe? They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. Okay? I don't give a fuck what other channels say. Now, this synergy could revolutionize payment systems, introducing always on programmable, that's smart contracts, instant transaction settlement capabilities to replace outdated payment infrastructures. That's the first section I wanted to read. Next. So we look here in the Ripple report. You see a name. It's called Tony McLaughlin. He's Citibank's head of emerging payments. Citibank, that's a Ripple partner. Let's continue. Tom McLaughlin, Citibank, head of emerging payments and business development, envisions a future where such networks not only tokenize regulated liabilities, but also assets on the same chain, creating a unified, regulated internet of value. Let me ask you this question. Is Bitcoin a interoperable platform? No. So if you don't speak Bitcoin, it ain't working, right? Correct. What about Ethereum? Is that an interoperable open network that communicates and you could? No, it's not. Now there is one called the XRP Ledger. Oh, yeah. Now Citibank's involved in this. Here's the article for Citibank. You can look at it. I just wanted to show proof of everything that I'm saying. Right here, just in, Citibank extends partnership with Ripple powered Volante. So there's your little evidence right there. Let's go back to the article. Now I'm still on page 2, right at the bottom. In other words, tokenized liabilities are a groundbreaking development in financial technology. See, this is what's going on. Tokenized liabilities are a groundbreaking development. This is massive. Now, what do the dumb people say? Well, Crypto Hulk, the price is only 50 cents. See what I mean? So, what we do when we ask dumb questions is we forget about what are we investing in? A crypto price, but then if you don't study what's going on, you have no idea what creates the price. It's the infrastructure and the demand and the tokenization. If you don't have that, you don't have a price. So don't ask, why is the fucking price 50 cents? You know why? Because it shows you have no fucking clue about what you just bought. You have no fucking idea the space you're in. You're a little dumb shit and you buy something, and 3 days later you expect to be rich. Okay? You're fucking high. What I study is groundbreaking development. I study tokenized liabilities that will be groundbreaking development in financial technology. That's what I study. You just look at a fucking price on a chart from some dildo in his closet or a spare room at his uncle's house who makes shit videos on cryptocurrency. That's what you watch. And then you come to me with dumb shit questions, okay? That's how this fucking shit works. I'm starting to pick up on it. So, what's going to happen is it's going to enable traditional bank obligations, such as deposits, to be managed on the blockchain as digital tokens, promising greater transparency in transactions. Here we go with the next vocabulary word we're going to look up, and I'm going to show you. It's all about Ripple. The Regulated Liability Network Initiative. That's number 1. So let's look that up real quick, shall we? And we're going to see that it's all Ripple. Okay, Regulated Liability Network. There's your article right here. Earlier this year, the Regulated Liability Network made a big splash in the United States. In the United States, in the United States, with trials involving several banks. They list right here MasterCard and the New York Federal Reserve. So, with several banks, and then MasterCard, and then the New York Federal Reserve. Let's take a little look, shall we, at MasterCard and what possibly could they be doing with Ripple. Let's take a quick little gander at this, shall we? MasterCard, there's your article, there's your proof. MasterCard partners with Ripple. Swipe your debit card to use XRP. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Yeah, I know it's tough to believe that the other channels you're watching are wrong, and Crypto Hulk has all the evidence right here. So we talked about MasterCard and then the Federal Reserve, huh? Well, got something for you here. Showing you the Federal Reserve and Ripple are partners. Let me show you this. It's a video that I made. I want you to go to about the 8-second mark. So watch it all the way up from 0 to 8 seconds. Watch it from 0 to 8 seconds. And you got to pause it really quick. Now, later, if you want to watch the rest of the video, I highly encourage that. I have what's kind of like the Ripple yearbook. Nobody else has this. And it shows all the employees from Ripple back in 2013-14. It's real fun to see all the people nice and young and happy, except Alec Liu. Right here in this picture, Alec Liu looks like he's ready to kill somebody, or he just got out of jail, or he's on his way to jail. But if you look here, go to the 8-second mark. What do you see in the upper right corner? It says the New York Fed. That was just in the article we just read. Ripple partner, New York Fed. Now, what had happened is somebody from the New York Fed went to go work for Ripple. So you won't find a little paper agreement saying that the Federal Reserve is an official Ripple partner. You won't see that, dummy. Just like you didn't see anything like that where Rosie Rios left being the United States Treasurer and went to work for Ripple. That's just how it works, dude. You're not going to see paperwork on this shit. That's for like knuckle dragging, heavy mouth breathing chimpanzee humans that have not evolved yet, whose brains don't have the capacity to understand. So that also I can't help you out with. That's between your mom and her hooker boyfriend, that whatever you guys got going on over there. No judgments. So back to the regulated liability network. It launched in the United States. They tested it out. It involves a lot of banks, MasterCard, and New York Federal Reserve. Just showed you the Ripple partners. We scroll through the article. It's a platform for all these banks to work together, that they share, that no one bank owns. It's a network they all can use. And we scroll down. Oh, you're gonna love this. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, they're talking about Corda R3. So Corda and R3, that's the XDC crypto right there, is involved in this regulated liability network. Right here, they're showing you, including Corda R3, Quant, Polygon, the Canton network. We've gone over that. Settle, Knox, Hyperledger. When you see Hyperledger, that can also be Stellar. Okay, that's the XLM crypto. So what did I just show you here is that this regulated liability network has all your 3x cryptos right in there with it. So I'm going to click out of that one. Check the page here. Goes into the bag. Now it comes out. iHeart Crypto Lovers says, over a decade of work, blood and tears have gone into this, and I'm grateful for it. I'm telling you, it's a process. I don't know it's taken so long. I'm glad I'm here. It sucks to wait. Life's a bitch sometimes, and then you're rich. People are going to look at you and be like, like I've been in this 4 years. Maybe it takes another one. I really think it's going to take 1 year, and then let's say it takes 2, 3, 4. Fuck. But then we're still rich. I mean, see, check this out. You and me, we're not even supposed to know all this stuff. You're not even supposed to own any of the X cryptos. You are that early. What's going to happen later is people are going to want any of those three cryptos, and you got at least one. And when you're super fucking loaded, people are going to be like, dang, man. And you can be like, oh, I was watching this Crypto Hulk guy and, taught me everything I knew. uh, let's go next to let's go back to the article. So we talk about the regulated liability network initiative between the Federal Reserve Bank of New York and the Bank for International Settlements. Stop right there. So we just went over the regulated network, RLN. I just showed you the Federal Reserve Bank of New York's working with Ripple. Now I'm going to show you, now they're working with the Bank for International Settlements. Let me show you this. Yes, Ripple partner. This one is an official Ripple partner. Let me show you that one. Robert Driscoll, thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate it. Good time to be alive, Hulk. Thanks. Okay, look right here what I just sent you. Ripple is working with the Bank for International Settlements on the Payments Task Force. There's your information right there. The Bank for International Settlements announced Ripple as an official member of its cross-border team. There you have it. Okay? No doubt with that one. Let's continue with the Ripple. We're going now to page 3. See, we're halfway done. Pretty painless, right? Tremendously good news. I wanted to show you again. This is, look at the title of this, Understanding Tokenized Bank Deposits. Okay? Ripple is in the last phase. They are all talking about this tokenization. And here it is right here. The rising interest and advancement in blockchain technologies has highlighted the need for blockchain-specific cash equivalents. Again, we go back to the 2015 Ripple settlement. It was called what? Electronic cash. Ripple's XRP was called currency, not a security, okay? Just want to put that out there. Although you can ignore the court hearing, that's up to you. You can listen to what that other channel says. That's up to you all as well. I got the best channel for deep dives. I'm not concerned. However, as blockchain technology becomes more prevalent in payments and complex commercial transactions, including sophisticated institutional activities, it raises questions about the most suitable forms of digital money. The most suitable forms. There's a lot of different kinds of digital money. Cryptos and shit. Bitcoin's one. Ethereum's one. But they want the most suitable. Oh, yeah. See, that's where we separate the men and the boys. The most suitable forms of digital money for value transfer on blockchain, okay, systems. There's a lot of different cryptos, but they're not suitable for money transfer on blockchain systems, okay? That's what we're talking about here. In this context, blockchain-based deposit tokens. That's the next key word. Deposit tokens. Crypto Hulk, that's 2 words. Just fucking go with it, all right? Deposit tokens. That's going to be the next key word I want you to look out for. Some cryptos will be deemed deposit tokens. That's what I believe. Ripple's going to create some stable coins. These to help these banks. That's what the money that these banks have is going to be called deposit tokens. They're going to utilize Ripple's technology, and they're going to come out with this new thing called deposit tokens. Just letting you know with that one. Why? Because they are the most suitable forms for value transfer. There's going to be a lot of different cryptos, but they're not all suitable for value transfer. That's the key job duty that crypto has to have, is value transfer on blockchain. You can't do it with the Bitcoin's not interoperable. Ethereum's not interoperable. Chainlink's not interoperable. Sushi Swap, whatever's not interoperable. Doesn't that really start narrowing it down? Plus, they've got to be ISO 20022. Oh, that eliminates like what, 20,000 cryptos right there. Hot damn. It's all coming together. I'm not worried. I'm bored, but I'm not worried because I always have great information to show you facts. Crypto Hulk has a facts-based program. In this context, blockchain-based deposit tokens are emerging as a promising form of digital money. Let me repeat that again. They are emerging. So you're not rich tomorrow. I'm sorry. You know, you got into crypto last Tuesday, and by now you thought you'd be a millionaire popping bottles with models on yachts, right? Yeah, Crypto Hulk, I really thought that would happen when I spent my $5 on XRP. And I'm like, God, are you serious? You got 10 XRP right now? You're rolling like a big shot, okay? These tokens, so what we got here is, in this context, blockchain-based deposit tokens. Those are the key new words. Banks, financial institutions are going to have their own, what they call interoperable deposit tokens. They can either make them themselves or they can have Ripple help make it for them. Okay? Keyword, deposit, key phrase, key definition, deposit tokens. They are emerging, like right now, as a promising form of digital money. There we go. That was very critical what I just said. These tokens represent traditional deposits held by licensed depository institutions like commercial banks, but they're recorded on a blockchain. So a bank has a certain amount of deposits. You go into your bank and you put $1 million into your account. Now the bank can create depository tokens based on that deposit right there. Oh man, they wrap it with a smart contract, and then you're off to the races, right? You go get your deposit token, which is wrapped with a smart contract, and you're like, fuck. I just want, that's why, we got Virgin, XRP, XLM, XT. We got Virgin everything before these motherfuckers started wrapping smart contracts on it, saying, oh, programmable money. We don't want programmable money. We want Virgin money. These tokens represent traditional deposits held by licensed depositories like banks, but recorded on the blockchain. From the perspective of the issuing bank, deposit tokens are merely a reorganization of deposit liabilities on their balance sheet without altering the bank's asset composition. A critical aspect of tokenized deposits is their treatment as either bearer instruments, which possess inherent risks like transferability and price volatility, or as a more secure model where payments involve the reissuing of tokens alongside concurrent transfers of central bank money using wholesale CBDCs. Now we're getting into wholesale money. That's where the XRP comes in when you start talking about wholesale CBDCs and stuff. When you start getting into the term wholesale, that's where the XRP. This approach ensures the integrity of the money's singleness, where different forms like cash and bank deposits retain interchangeable value, preventing the circulation or trading of tokenized deposits from different banks with each other. tokenizing bank deposits, mirroring over 90% of the money in use, can support a range of functions, including domestic and international payments, trading, settlement, and providing cash. So, tokenizing the bank deposits is what's going to be happening. That's where you get deposit tokens, okay, as they call them. So all the money in these banks are going to turn into what, if you want to call it crypto, it'll turn into crypto. But you'll have like an American dollar in a bank in Bank of America, but then Bank of America might have like 3 gazillion tokens representing the money that's in their bank. Okay. Smart contracted out and then given to you. It says when tokenized, deposits can transform into programmable, always active instruments that enable instantaneous intermediary free transfers. Um, this, this capability allows for sophisticated payment operations and the quick movement of collateral. Right here, we got, let me check the comment section. Now I'm going to page 4. I know it's starting to get a little bit deep. I'm just looking through comments. Dennis H., thanks for that donation. Based on what I read on Ripple's website, they will use bank deposit tokens for liquidity on the ledger to conduct transactions. XRP will still be home to tokenized asset ledger transactions. Robert Gizio, thanks for that donation. Late fee and for the Island Fund. That's a donation. God bless you, Hulk. Thank you for all your hard work. Greatly appreciated. Hey, also, I was talking to these guys in the gym today. They just so happen to be pilots. So now we have someone to fly our planes. Oh my gosh. Arthur L. gave 5 people memberships. You have Broflex 717, S. Robia, Roger. We have Dreadcon's Piracy. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 people. And then Crypto G-Man makes 5. Thank you very much for that. Robert Driscoll says, good time to be alive, Hulk. Thanks. I already read that one. All right. Saw Michael Montclair in there. Tyrus. Dennis H., thank you for that donation. David Schwartz said he would describe their stablecoin solution in June at the Apex meeting. Tokenized deposit talk is popping up everywhere. That's the future. Okay, you watch my show, you can learn about the past. Tonight, deposit tokens is what a lot of these stablecoin things, stablecoins and deposit tokens. Now, what we're seeing is they're starting to get the terms lined up. Okay, I don't know all the names of the different cryptos they're going to have. Different cryptos will do different things. Then you wrap them with smart contracts, and they're only good for so long, and then they fizzle out and burn out. Then it's done. It's useless. The actual coin is useless. Maybe they mint something else in place of it. I don't know how all this stuff works. I'm not a tech person. I'm here to show you to get in on the right cryptos that are actually going to become something. XRP, XLM, XDC, anything ISO 20022 is the one that I tell my friend to buy. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about crypto at all. I'm reading off of a script. Let's see, I give the worst financial advice ever. So there you go. Now, let's go to the next page in this. The Regulated Liability Network Initiative, otherwise known as RLN. We're on page 4. The regulated, let me put the link up so people know. Some people come in late or they weren't notified or whatever it is. Okay, that's where we're at. We're on page 4. The Regulated Liability Network Initiative, otherwise known as RLN. The Regulated Liability Network is a blockchain based system designed to handle regulated liabilities. Tokenized regulated liabilities serve as digital stand ins for conventional deposit holdings. So here's what we have: tokenized regulated liabilities stand in for conventional deposit holdings. They're going to be stored in a wallet rather than a traditional bank account. They maintain their value on a one-to-one basis with national currencies. Again, what Ripple does is not to replace, like Bitcoin, what Ripple's job is not to replace a currency, but to act as a bridge. A stable coin is based on a currency, like the dollar, whatever, like USD Tether. What's a bad example? Like Stellar has Circle, so it's based on United States dollars. So if the dollar goes down, so will your stable coin. And if the dollar goes up, so your stable. So that's what it's like, the peg. That's what prevents now if you have regulated stable coin creators, because that's where this is all going to go, because there's the countries are scared to death, the central banks are scared to death, the Federal Reserve is scared to death that crypto will end up like a Bitcoin and you'll have these hackers take over and run the world or something. Okay, so what's going to happen? Look, they're not going to mess with Bitcoin. I don't really think they're going to ever outlaw it, because what's going to happen is it'll be shown to be worthless. Okay. And what's going to happen is all the money, all these stable coin, like, hey, you'll have B of A will make all their crypto, and there'll be different things they have. I don't know all the names. They're going to come up with all these miraculous, super califragilistic, expialidocious names of crypto I haven't even heard of. And they're going to be used for different purposes. And then you're going to have your investment houses with different liabilities or treasures. There's going to be crypto for that kind of stuff, maybe 5 different kinds for that. And then all these things will be on a regulated liability network. It'll be a supervised network, kind of like Swift and even Swift. We're going to get into Swift too. Well, it depends on how much time. I've got to check my time, and damn, okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, but Hulk, XR 1970 legend. Thank you for that donation. Totally appreciate everything you do on the channel. But Hulk, XRP is only 50 cents. That's what these stupid fucks say. I'm telling you, they're watching these dummies. They're watching a little 15-year-old making crypto videos with all the special effects and shit. And these people have no clue. Like, what's the basis? What's the foundation for the building? Okay. That's why I go back 10, 20 years and look at who is building what. I don't care what the price of a crypto is right now. Bitcoin's 60 grand or whatever. Great. I should have got that shit 8, 10 years ago. I didn't. Okay. My bad or whatever. Okay. Too late. And I'm glad I never got in. But anyhow, let me get through these comments. I got to get the show going. We've got 20 minutes. Dennis H. Ripple was talking down USDC and Tether on their website, saying they both depegged, not safe, and tokenized deposits is where they are going because of safety. Yes. Brent McHughley, thank you very much for that donation. It shows a hippo getting wrecked. All right, so you got this regulated liability network, comes from a collaboration between the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Stop. I just showed you that's a Ripple partner from day one. Then the Bank for International Settlements. That's a current Ripple partner right now. You see where all this is going? Like, I don't know how they're going to put it all together, but they're showing us who they're working with. See, I'm not a tech person. I don't know the intricacies of how you take something that's software, turn it into a digital electric money stuff, get it hooked into banking system or regular. I don't know all that. I know enough to know that New York Federal Reserve is a Ripple partner, so is BIS. And if these motherfuckers are working on a regulated liability network, then I can understand that that's about all that I need to understand and know what the fuck cryptos I need to buy. Okay, it's not that tough. Regulated liability network is being tested in the United States. Listen to this. As a platform to facilitate digital transactions across different financial institutions using a shared ledger technology, I wonder what interoperable platform these banks will use. Oh, look, JP Morgan and Citibank both have their own regulated liability networks, but they're not using them because it's private. Now, JP Morgan's a Ripple partner. They've worked on at least 2 or 3 projects together. JP Morgan knows damn well, okay, that who's going to be the winner here. Here we go. The proof of concept for the regulated liability network was successful, demonstrating that it could enable transparent and nearly instant value transfer. That's not Bitcoin, that's not Ethereum. And what did Europe just do? They issued like a 6-second rule or something. If your crypto can't make transactions consistently every single fucking time at 6 seconds, that ain't gonna work. So there's the bye-bye to Ethereum right there. Now, in the beginning, did these banks and stuff test and use Ethereum? Absolutely. But then a new block, somebody new came into the block, and that's XRP with faster, way better technology, interoperability, and on and on. Even so much that the Russians, in the Russian research report, I think it's on the first page, maybe the second, but they called Ethereum outdated technology. And this was in 2020, by the way. Got it. So the proof of concept is done. So this means this thing's ready to go. As we contemplate the future of finance in the wake of these advancements in tokenized deposits, here we go. The regulated liability network. It is clear that we are on the cusp. Are you hearing this? We're on the cusp of a major transformation in how we perceive, how we look at money and interact with money. You're not rich because they are working on something called a regulated liability. So I want all the slow people, and if you're not slow, I want all the misguided people that watch dumb shit crypto channels and follow chart analysis. I need you to concentrate so you can understand why the price is 50 cents. Okay. They're talking about the future of finance here, not the current state of finance. We're talking about the future of finance. So get that straight. Then we're talking about tokenized deposits. That's occurring right now. They're not done. Sorry. Next, the reason you're fucking broke still is it is clear that we are on the cusp of a major transformation in money. When you're on the cusp, it means you're not there yet. Sorry, you're still fucking broke. Yes, XRP is 51 cents because we're looking at the future here, not right now. I'm going with what the report says. I'm going with JP Morgan's doing, Citibank, Bank of New York, Bank of International Settlements, not what your favorite YouTuber is saying. Sorry, I'm just not going with that one. You can go with that one. That's A-OK. It's a free country. I highly encourage you to keep watching that damn chart, people, and doing the dumb shit YouTube shows that last 10 minutes or 15, okay? Go ahead and do it because you will not learn there. See, Then you go to my channel because you watch these other channels, you have no fucking clue. And you got all this time to watch 3, 4 other channels. That adds up to like one of mine. So if you would just watch my channel, you know all this stuff. Okay. Um, the integration, here we go. This is how big this is. I'm not caring about a 51-cent price. The integration of blockchain technology into traditional banking systems is not just an innovation. Now I'm on page 5 at the top. It's not just an innovation, you guys, it's a revolution. Are you hearing me? We're talking about a fucking revolution. When that occurs, the XRP won't be 50 cents. We're talking about a revolution going on, ready to happen, that promises to redefine the very fabric of financial transactions. The way money moves today will be nothing compared when the revolution is over. That's what we're dealing with here, a regulated liability network. This research report is done. And if you just came in, I'll copy it one last time. We got about maybe 10 minutes left. Okay, hold on. I get to have fun. Report somebody. That one, they might not get the channel back for what I reported them for. Oops. All right. Um, next, Swift. Here we go with Swift. Now, these dummy channels are saying, oh, Swift's going away. Never. Oh, the BRICS is going to take over. Never. Here we go. What do we got here? This article is from, oh, like 1 month ago or maybe 2 at the most. Really, really old shit, Here's the title. Swift planning to launch a new central bank digital currency in 12 to 24 months from about a year ago. No, I'm sorry, my bad. May 25th, 2024. So, March. So, March, April, May. So, it's almost 2 months ago. So, about 2 months ago, Swift announced, and okay, so from right now, 10 more months to 2 years, Swift says they're going to launch CBDC platform. That's massive. Swift is going to launch a platform for CBDCs for all the banks in the world. That's pretty amazing. Global Bank Swift messaging network is planning a new platform in the next 1 to 2 years to connect the wave of central bank digital currencies now in development. About 90% of the world's central banks are now exploring digital versions of their currencies. Whoa, that's pretty fucking massive right there. Now, just so you know, we talked a lot about the Federal Reserve today, didn't we? And that's what these CBDCs are for, Federal Reserve money. Let me show you some here about the Federal Reserve. Look at that right there. What do we got? Former crypto advisor Michael Barr confirmed he's a number 2 guy at the Federal Reserve. Where did he work before? He was an ex-Ripple executive. Brand new people. I know it's just a coincidence. You have a guy that used to work at Ripple. Now he's the number two guy in the Federal Reserve. Okay. That Powell guy, he's number one. Michael S. Barr, number two. Federal Reserve, ex Ripple employee. I'm sure that means nothing. Now, I did a show on Atomic Net, and YT got all kinds of bent out of shape about that one. But what we have with that, this is what they're going to use also, this kind of technology. Let me show you here. It's a Ripple company, by the way, PolySign. The same people that made Ripple and the XRP ledger and all that shit, they made PolySign, and then PolySign made this. We're going to go over the white paper really quick, and then we'll wrap the show up. I know this one, trust me, I'm not going to be able to explain all this shit in 5 minutes. And I'm not going to. I'm going to give you the information. If you're interested, you can look it up. Now, we have something called Atomic Net. It was made by Arthur Brito, who also worked with David Schwartz on the XRP ledger and all these things. There's a lot of secretive stuff. For all we know, Arthur Brito and shit is Satoshi Nakamoto or whatever his fucking name is. Here is the white paper for Atomic Net. The Atomic Net vision. The Atomic Net vision is to enable a world of liquidity where every asset, think about it, every asset, including traditionally illiquid assets like real estate, private equity, can be instantly and securely traded for any other asset. So, for instance, I own a $300,000 house. I go into Ferrari, and they are a member of what we call Atomic Net, okay? And it's a network of all kinds of businesses and financial institutions. Maybe we could call that the regulated liability network. We might want to call it that. So this technology here will be in the regulated liability network, let's say. So I go to Ferrari, I show them access to my house. I already have a token of my house, and it's just the same price as the Ferrari. So my house is sold, Ferrari owns it, and I drive away in a car, but I don't have a house. Hey, that's just how it goes, all right? That's what Atomic Net does. In a nutshell, if we scroll down, there's a section. It's called Atomic Net is not a blockchain. So let's scroll down. First page, go to the second page. The second page, go down to where in blue, it's going to be written in blue, Atomic Net is not a blockchain. Actually, let's back it up. Atomic Net is built on an irrefutable publishing mechanism. Communication with other participants via the Atomic Net protocol is done with the exchange of cryptographically signed Atomic Net documents. Now we scroll down to Atomic Net is not a blockchain like a level 1 or 2, but it relies on a blockchain. It's called the Atomic Net SOT. That's their blockchain. But Atomic Net itself is not. It provides trustless infrastructure for cryptographic authentication. Okay, next paragraph down below. Atomic Net is not a blockchain tokenized solution. The Atomic Net protocol is compatible with and can settle tokenized assets. That's what it is. The Atomic Net protocol is compatible with and can settle tokenized assets. but it is not a tokenization solution. Let's go to that's number one. Drop down 2 paragraphs. Tokenizing to a single blockchain. When tokenizing all of a legacy asset, so right now, legacy banks, people that are not using like crypto and shit, when tokenizing all of a legacy asset to a single blockchain, legacy operations must be converted to work with tokenized assets. This can be invasive and costly. The blockchain becomes a key failure point, exposing the asset to any blockchain vulnerabilities. Asset transactions become subject to blockchain limitations, etc. Legacy systems may need invasive upgrades to be interoperable. And depending on the constraints of the tokenization, the issuer may lose control of who can hold the asset. Now, what I'm going to show you here is this whole atomic net makes it to where you don't have to convert your whole system on a blockchain, put everything on it. This is like an interoperable system between the old school and the new school. I don't know how it's done. I'm not going to study this for 2 to 3 hours to figure out. That's a tech person's job, not my job. Well, my job is to show you that the geniuses, Arthur Brito and Kimon P, along with David Schwartz and all these other wizards, okay, know how to do all this stuff. I'm just showing you basically what Atomic Net does. It's going to help the interoperability of transferring of tokenized deposits between people. And that's what, if you want to read up on this Atomic Net, I think I gave you enough links for that. Let's see. Oh, somebody. We got Thomas. Thank you very much for that donation. Bringing Hulk so close, man. Go Sappers. You got that right. And then we got Manuel Villar. Thanks for your information, Hulk, and deep dives. You got it. So there's that. Atomic Net by PolySign. You can look that up. You go to their website, atomicnet.world. You can read all about it for people, because some of you guys are really techie. I'm not. I've made that clear from day one, 4 years ago. Lastly, I've got to show you this one, and then we'll be done with the show, and that's the show. Swift again. Look what we got for Swift. You're going to love it. Oh, man. The need for rich data in a shared ledger paradigm. This article is March 2024, just recently. The concept of a new universal shared ledger for digital payments and assets is gaining interest as a way of transforming. See, we're dealing with the transformation of the financial world. This is like a big deal. You can't mess this fucking shit up. You can't rush it. I know you invested last Tuesday. Maybe you spent $100 in XRP and you thought you'd be like super rich by now. We all know those people. Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. I've been here 4. Some of you guys have been here 6. We all have our horror stories. What I've been showing you today is about the regulated liability network. A major revolution is occurring. This is SWIFT. They control all the money and transfers of everything in the world financially, okay? They're talking about a shared ledger is coming. Oh, look, in the 3rd paragraph, they're talking about regulated liability network. Well, holy shit, we just went over that. Swift's a part of that. Swift's not going anywhere. To all the dummies out there making videos saying, oh, Swift's going away. No, it's not. You should go away for making dumb shit videos. That's who should go away. Not Swift, you. Now, if you scroll down below, you'll see something called Swift's Transaction Manager. That is what Atomic Net pretty much is, okay? I've done the show. I've already done the show on this. But if you look way, right where it says collaboration is key, right above there, you'll see transaction manager hypertexted. You click on that, you got to register with Swift, put your name and all that shit, and they'll send you what the transaction manager is. I can save you time. It's the atomic net. Swift calls it transaction manager. Arthur Brito, who invented this shit, calls it atomic net. Tomato, tomato, almond, whatever the fuck it is, it's about the same thing. So that saves you a lot of time. You can read the article here if you want. You don't have to. That's all the information I got. Oh, here's copy and a paste. One last Swift transaction, false alarm. I mean, one more Swift page. This is transaction. Okay. It says how we are enhancing our program. This is a Swift page. From strong foundations come bold innovations. If we scroll down, it says new, and it says introducing transaction manager. We're completely reimagining. I want you to hear this. Swift's not going away. Swift ain't a dinosaur. We're completely reimagining how transactions flow around the world, making it possible for banks to seamlessly work together so that every payment can flow faster and further. It's all powered by Transaction Manager. You haven't heard this on any other channel, just Crypto Hulk, just letting you know. They would rather talk about their sponsors every day, talk about these dumb shit companies you should invest in, but they're not showing you the future of money. That's my job, okay? It's all powered by Transaction Manager, which provides a centralized view of transaction data so that all participants can access it simultaneously in real time. It's a foundation that we can all build on and one that opens up a whole world of possibilities. As a member of our community, you don't need to do anything to reap the benefits that this enhanced platform will bring. We'll automatically begin processing traffic via Transaction Manager in a phased approach. This is the future, everybody. I just dropped the truth bomb right here. Transaction Manager is like Atomic Net. What it's going to do is Swift's going to release this in phases, and Swift will continue to run. This brick shit ain't taking over. I'm just letting you know. It's fun reading the articles. It's fun scaring the hell out of people. I have a good time with that. Showing you, oh, BRICS is taking over. And then I show you that Brazil, Russia, India, and China are all like Ripple partners. You're like, fuck, Crypto Hulk fooled me again. I was really scared there. He really had me for a minute there. And then I'm like, so yeah, will be taken over by the BRICS. And everybody wants to look at the show. Like, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? And I'm like, Transaction Manager, dude. This BRICS shit ain't gonna happen. So Transaction Manager will be released in phased approach. Part here, part there, part whatever. Swift ain't going anywhere. Neither am I. My name's Crypto Hulk. Show's over. You can't stay here, but you don't have to go home. All right. I got to turn this off and maybe attempt to find a show for tomorrow morning. Oh, wait, Dennis H. No other, what does he say? Thanks for the donation, first off. No other channel told you Ripple is the government. That's right. They're actually going to Ripple Las Vegas, celebrating the achievements of the company, Ripple, and the employees, when in fact it's really the government called Ripple and their contractors called Big Schwartz, government agents, basically. That's what we got going on there, folks. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for the information, Hulk, and the deep dive, says Manuel Villar. And thank you for that donation. I got to go. This show's over.